This body, he says, I tell you, is very important to the survival of our democracy. Without a vibrant opposition, democracy will not grow. Therefore, you should do everything possible to make sure that this our democracy is sustained, and also that it is to the benefit of all Nigerians. And I want to reiterate that the government of President Buhari do respect all oppositions and regard the opposition as very vital to the survival of democracy. Therefore, he would like to correct the impression that the current war on graft is directed at the opposition. It is not so. The security chiefs and the anti-corruption agencies are not even investigating campaign funds. No, it has not yet got to that. What the government is doing is to ensure that money meant for essential services are not diverted into promoting candidates to office. It is a very pitiable situation when we have a national emergency, like the crisis in the northeast of the country on our hands, and money is voted to fight insurgency, and that money is diverted into campaign purposes. You all need to know what our soldiers were going through in the battlefront. Some of them were going into war with just battery slippers in their feet. Some who are adults, in fact, not some, many of them, were surviving on just Indomie noodles. Those were unacceptable rations in the military. Some went into battle with just 10 bullets in their guns. Some went into battle with obsolete equipment. Some went into battle without anything at all, and we expected them to fight insurgents. Thousands and thousands of our people died in the course of the insurgency. And when we got to government and we investigated why this was so, we found out that a sum of $50 billion, I mean to say, voted for the purpose of kitting our soldiers, of equipping them, was shared by some people. This is unacceptable in any democracy. This is what we are investigating. So we want the narrative to be changed. When people are saying we want to obliterate opposition, that is why we are investigating. It is not so. Let's even grant the possibility that the money was meant for the campaign. Most of the money we found were in personal accounts. They were not even spent on campaign. Those that were not used to buy mansions were used in building plazas across Abuja. So this is outright theft, and it cannot be acceptable in any decent society. So we want to assure you that never again, by the time we finish our investigation, will money meant for essential services in government be used for campaign purposes. Never again will agencies of government be used in favor of any party for the purpose of winning election. I could remember when the election in Bayelsa was coming up and that of Rivers, President Buhari called the security chiefs and said, "Come, all I want for you is to provide security, provide a level playing ground. I don't want anybody to rig election for APC. Therefore, go on the field and ensure that you provide security." That is the kind of thing we are talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, it is you who are members of this organization that can assist in educating the general public that these are the kind of things we all should work towards, so that tomorrow, if the people do not find APC as the right party to govern the country, they go to the polls gently and quietly and elect a new party to take over the reins of government. Politics and elections should not be war. Politics and elections should not be for the depleting of the national resources. We should go there, canvass our positions, let the people know our manifestos, and then let them go freely without any fear to the polls and elect candidates and parties of their choice. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my short message to you today. This is a very important organ that you are coming up to settle, and I'm glad that you have decided to be holding this conference annually. It will be a good forum for us to review what the state our democracy is, and where we want to take it to. Therefore, with this very little or few opening remarks, I wish to declare today's event open. Thank you very much.